Hey, does anybody want coffee? Well, hello. How are you guys? How are you doing? Good, I hope. How's everybody's Wednesday? I hope you guys are all doing absolutely fantastic. I got myself some tea. I made myself, what is it called? Chai tea. I made a chai tea latte because I was like, I need something that feels extra fall today. And to me, chai tea does that. Your entrance made me jump. I'm so sorry, Nicole. I'm so sorry. Morg, hello. How are you? RPG, great job on getting first. I hope you are doing good as well. Devil Shadow, how are you? How are you doing? And then Ren, of course, and Leon and Hunter. I hope you're good, Hunter. And Rubear and Mishroom, have a good lurk. You too, Eldrick. I hope you have a wonderful lurk as well. Why, hello, Mothman's wife. How are you? What a beautiful name. Are those I buy directs? Like my glasses? Is that what you're talking about? Hi, Hula Penguin. How are you? How have you been? Wednesday, the Wednesday of days. Nicole, I hope you're doing good, though, by the way. And you too, Czar. How are you? How are you doing? I hope good. So today, Derpy's a good word for today. I feel kind of the same way. Yeah, I got them from Zenny. Yeah, Zenny, I think was the name of it. I got them from Zenny. Same with, I have another pair here, actually. Same with these ones. These ones I also got from Zenny. They have so many glasses on there, and you can get some really crazy cool looking ones on clearance for like nothing. It's insane. I love that site. I have bought so many glasses from them. I'm super alive. Let's go. Yeah, I can't buy retail anymore. That's fair. That's super fair. I would usually get like, the $500-$600. Well, not really $600. At the time, it was like $300 to get like a really nice pair of like Ray-Bans, for example. So I would get those all the time. But I would try to make one pair last for like years and years and years because like I just couldn't afford to constantly get new glasses. So I just get these now, and if they break, they break, but like it was only like $50 or so. They, to be honest though, they really actually so far have lasted quite some time. There's several glasses that I have that have lasted me for a year or so now, so I'm pretty surprised. But, like, I just can't afford to pay $500 for a single pair of glasses anymore. It's just insane to me. I'm having an awesome snack. I did lunch at Mod. Ooh, Mod Pizza is fantastic. I love Mods. Giving away the ring ding dessert thing with pumpkin spice. Oh, Mark, how is that? Did you like it? Prepare a stare contest with me later. Absolutely, Czar. I know exactly what you meant. Hi, Chaos. How are you? The witchy potato got Entoria and Bean and a big brain rot sesh since 7 this morning. I'm sorry. You got what now? Entoria and Bean and a big brain rot sesh? Dang it. I was getting chat here with my all, but you have verified accounts only. Good on you to have it, but disappointing for me. I'm sorry, Leon. I'm so sorry. We've had so many run-ins with just, so many run-ins. So I've learned to just make sure it's all verified. I keep drinking coffee. Oh, no. Oh, God, dang it. Oh, jeez. Keep consuming coffee. Fuck, man. That's the worst. Oh, when you're not supposed to be, though. Okay, never mind. If you're not supposed to be drinking coffee, that sucks. But it's really hard. Coffee's so good. I haven't tried it yet. I saved it for a stream snack. Ooh, let's go. Let's go. I love stream snacks. They're my favorite. You didn't listen to me. What the fuck? I read first, reacted, and then saw the rest of it. All right? Listen here, Draco. Okay, listen. Coffee's good. I can't blame you for doing it, truly. But I understand the the pain there is. The absolute pain that may be caused by drinking coffee a little too late. I don't experience that problem too freaking much. For the most part, I can pretty much drink most caffeinated drinks like right before bed and not be affected at all. Actually, I think what affects my sleep most is like I want to say like when Zeph gets up like at any point in the night to go do anything, for some reason that wakes me up. Any kind of like movement. Was on Souls-like settings, games, Entoria, the last song. Oh god, okay. Inatria. Since I got it from a friend at 7 this morning, I've been no living it. Oh, I got you. So you've been having fun. Good though. That you deserve that. I mean, you deserve it after getting the dream job that you've been wanting. That's success right there. What time are you in? Because I'm on vacation from the East Mountain Standards. What time am I in? I'm on Pacific time, so it's 7:47 right now. So it's like late, but not lately. Hi, Kage! How are you doing? I hope you're good. I hope your Wednesday has been treating you well. Oh, you guys remember the lady I was talking to you about on Wednesday about the customer that I experienced over the weekend? My manager called me and was like, I need to know the whole story. So I told her the whole story. And then she started laughing because then I told her, I'm like, yeah, apparently she was going to try and go to corporate about it. She started laughing because she's like, you know what corporate's going to do? They're just going to tell me about it and then I'm going to have to deal with it. And I was like, I kind of figured. I thought that shit was hysterical. Crippling depression. How Kage. Giving you big hugs. My laptop is still set to Eastern time. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's a big jump in time. We're, over here in the Pacific, very far back in time. We're all the way back. You might lose your job tomorrow. Oh, God, no. What? Is it like one of those like layoff type things where they just lay off a bunch of people for no damn reason? Your history. There's this customer that just got real, she like hates one of my other coworkers. And yet for some reason expects me to be nice. I mean, I'm nice, but like expects like me to give her above and beyond service. I'm like bare minimum nice, customer service, bare minimum nice. And like, she like was being real obnoxious, got out of her car to see if the coworker was working. I work in a kiosk. And then got back in the car, got out of her side of the line and went to my side of the line. And then proceeded to immediately be grouchy at me because I didn't know her order right away. And she just kept pushing every button there was for me that day. And I was like, ma'am, I was like, it is my Friday. I do not care. And then later on, she told one of my coworkers, because she came back apparently, and was like, I'm going to tell corporate about that. That shit's she's so disrespectful, blah, 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 blah. I didn't do anything. I said nothing to her mean, like, to her face anyway. After she left, I, like, looked at my coworkers like, bro, what the fuck? But she was just, like, immediately the most rudest person. And, it's very far and few that happens. Like, the best thing about working at a drive-through coffee stand is that like people like will come and go. Like they usually don't linger too long. Like they usually just get the fuck out after, whatever. So like if there is a bad interaction, it's usually very quick and they're gone. But my God, it's just like continuous. I got fired for reporting my coworkers' inappropriate behavior. Oh, well, that's just trash company right there. It's supposed to change, but dumb things occurred and it didn't work. Oh, boo. So your laptop's just acting up? I'm a temp, so I struggle to reach their impossible pick. Oh, yeah. Called me on your day off. Yikes. Oh, big yikes. I mean, I hope it's not bad. I really do. But yeah, at the same time, if you kind of got that gut feeling, it's hard to say. Oh, Kage, wishing you luck. Big hugs. That happened at your last job before this one. It's almost like these jobs just don't care. That's crazy. First time ever for me, they allowed explosive behavior. I work in mental health, so the company has a low rating. I should have known. Oh no. Yeah, if the goal is mental health and they have a low rating, I don't think I don't think mental health is truly on their number one priority. About what I just came in? About the fact that you just came in? Because I just saw you. Hi, Skyshine. How are you? How are you doing? The best part of the day is waking up, so not true, Folgers. The best part about the day is knowing that I'm going to have a cup of coffee that isn't Folgers in my cup. Folgers is only good in one place and one place only, and that's at a freaking diner. When I'm eating a plate of hash browns, eggs, and some fucking slightly burnt toast with a dark-ass cup of coffee at 3 a.m. at a Denny's. Hi, Tattooed Geek. How are you? I'm moving from Texas to Texas in February to get away from my toxic family. Plus, I'm so lonely here. Oh, well, I hope Texas makes things a little bit better for you, Kage. I hope it's a good type of change that you definitely need, for sure. They fired me through text? They couldn't even look you in the face? Coworkers cussing at others and blew up when I planned the shift multiple times because I didn't step in line. I was like, oh, that's insane. That is absolutely insane. The expectations that half these companies have for their, it's just insane. It's like you have all these expectations for these people, for these your workers, your employees, and yet you are paying them the barest of minimum to do said job. It always baffles me. I am a hardcore believer in I do what I get paid to do. You pay me what you want me to do, and if you don't pay me that amount, and if you pay me that and then expect me to do more outside of that, then you better listen. You get what you pay for, and if you're not paying for it, then you ain't getting it. I do exactly what I'm getting paid for.
Each time when I come here,
I am abused. I don't know. I'm on the minimum wage, minimum effort kind of side of things, because like you want people to go above and beyond. You need to show it, or at least have a decent work environment. Because if you have a good work environment with good management and people that are considered like leaders of the group, then people are going to be more inclined to work, especially if you allow them, instead of like breathing down their neck, giving them all these expectations. I don't know. Is that burnt Folgers I smell? Diner coffee is superb. I'm back from TIFF. Oh, how was TIFF? Did you have fun? Did you watch all types of good movies? I'm doing good, though. Doing very good. Indiana has a law that employers can fire you for any reason. That is terrifying. That's why so many more places need to be unionized for that exact reason. We need way more unions. Also, Tattooed Geek, it's not my birthday, you silly goose. You just beat Dragon Age Inquisition. Wow, I can't say that word for the life of me. That's hell and freaking yes. Also, what the fuck is up, Denny's? How was it though? Did you have fun? What kind of route did you play? Trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. Hold on. And Iowa is at a will stay, so I don't think I can sue for wrongful termination. She was sexually inappropriate, but me and a guy, I was dismissed. What the flip, bro? Any type of behavior like that, it should be the person that's making the behavior or doing the behavior. I saw 51 movies at the festival, so I'm exhausted. Oh, good. Well, like good in a good way. You know what I mean? Like you're exhausted, but because you had so much fun, I would hope. No management, was very hands off and couldn't do whatever the fuck we wanted. That was the problem. Yeah. So there needs to be a good mix of both. Like you need management that is like, is there enough to when you need help, they're right there to help. But they're not too breathing down your neck, but they're not too distant from everybody. Because I've worked many jobs where I was a manager and I was trying to get a hold of the people above me and they just didn't respond. I was pretty much a completely self-ran coffee shop at that point. And I'm like, why not just run my own business at this point? And I'm just like, there's too much there's too much, I guess like, lack of management, and then there's such thing as too much and too little. There needs to be a nice balance. Thank you for the big little riot, Noah. That's terrifying that people can just fire you like that for no goddamn reason. Because he roasted Folgers real good there. I mean, like I said, I you know, Folgers, it's good, but only if I'm at a diner. Only if I'm at a diner. Yeah, that freaking sucks, though. I played a lesbian dwarf and romanced the lesbian elf. Perfect. We're both rogue. Perfect. That sounds like a damn good time, though, Skyshine. I'm glad you had fun playing the game, though. Yeah, you would think. You would think. Citizen United ruling, which became the source of all corporate evil and control over our lives. It's literally corporations that are like, I feel like we're giving corporations a little too much power. You know the game Cyberpunk. There's some days we're starting to feel like that. The cliche. It's not cliche. It is a little bit. It is a little bit. I've been doing it for so long, though. I love coffee. I know that sounds it's so bad. Does it make it more cliche, the fact that I have a film degree? A film and screenwriting degree? I feel like that just adds to it. It's such a stereotype, and it's so true sometimes, though. Oh, my Lord. That last job, I reported my manager to HR because he's being a dick and a dickhead and saying inappropriate things to me, and then fired me in retaliation. There needs to be a retaliation. Like, I know where I'm at, like, there is some kind of, like, I think there's retaliation. Like, you can get in trouble for that. That's crazy, though. That's crazy that he got away with that. I'm doing it. As you should, Skyshine. As you should. Still beating the DLC of them is extremely important story-wise to the game. Or to the next game. Oh, hell yeah. That's right. You're preparing for the next game. When corporations are over, people can never win. Yeah. No, corporations, I think, have way too much, like, more power than they ought to. It's scary. It's scary how much control they do. HR manager. The one thing I've learned, HR isn't there for you. HR is there for the company, not you. I learned that very quickly. HR does not give a flip. Which one, though? I'll let you get. What am I guessing? I'm at one of the killers from Scream over at TIFF. I'm going to assume Skeet because I love Skeet. I'm going to assume. That's my guess. If it's one of the killers. But I'm thinking big killers. Like the big named ones. Firing is not protected in a work at state. You had a case. Yeah, I was going to say, okay, there's definitely a case there. I figured that there was some kind of thing about like retaliation, like getting fired for retaliating or because they're retaliating against you. Dystopian future. That's the thing though, is I don't think like it feels like the future isn't like Wall-E or like all of those like AI movies and stuff like that, or like iRobot and shit. Like this is it, and it's pretty. There, how does Zeph say it? Like we're living in that world. It just It's just not painted the same as the movies. Yeah, arguing is really, yeah. It's, I don't know, like when these, because like think about it, like these corporations have so much control over like what you eat, um how your day-to-day life functions. Of course it doesn't. Corporations now literally own politicians, so it doesn't even matter who's president to a degree. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Video made it a month to fire me, and it wasn't me. He fired three other black men like you. So he waited to fire you and didn't even properly oh my lord, I can't with people. First off, idiot. Second, I feel bad for those other guys that got fired. They're probably like, what the fuck did I do? I have a criminal justice association and was a Leo for a decade of business bachelor's and getting a master's in counseling. It's okay. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You know, I've learned real quick, like, you really don't know what you're doing, man. Like, because it's like, I want to make movies. I want to write stories. I want to write books. I want to, I've considered owning my own shop at some point. Like, I want to make art. I want to do this. It's like, you never really freaking know. I'm trying to still pin down what exactly I want to do in life. It's hard. Life is hard, man. HR stops the company from getting sued. Yeah, HR is strictly there for the company, not for you. And it doesn't mean that you shouldn't go and try and report these things. Like, definitely, definitely try to, I don't know, like make your footnotes and stuff like that. But like, I don't know, like make your note, like make your presence known that you've done these things just in case, like if you could like have some kind of court case against it. Be like, well, I did go to HR. Here's the proof. Shit like that. But like, just know that like, I don't know. It's not always they're not going to help me cause, but most of the time, I'm not trying to deter people. Basically, I'm not trying to deter people away from not going to play, like go report your help and all that, like report these things. But like, I'd say still do it so it's on record that you did it, just in case. Think about yourself first before you. Oops.
Is that a good bean?
I'm sorry. I pushed a button. That was not a good bean. I did not eat a bean. Will still apply, but probably not worth your time unless that was your dream job. Yeah. We sucks when companies will bottom text their employees. Dude, every time, Leon. You came close to meeting Matthew Lillard. No, let's go. Killer gets set on fire. Is that the new one? I don't know her name. I don't really know the new Screams that well. But whatever the new girl is. I know the other guy is, what's his toes from The Boys. HR is not your friend. Yeah. Like I said, report everything you can to them just so you have that, like I did it. So in case something does come up, you can be like, this is exactly what happened. But at the same time, yeah, just don't expect much to happen. I sound so bleak. I sound so bleak, but I'm just trying to be real. Like realistically, that's probably the thing. But at the same time, maybe you have that one lucky person that's working in HR that would try to help you. You never know. You never freaking know. Point is, do it if you can, but like, don't expect. Be cautiously optimistic, I guess would be a good word. Yeah, it's pretty dystopian now. And about the lady actually tried to fight me. She was left in the whole situation because one of the men they fired was her father. Are you kidding? Oh my god, jeez. You have more standing with race. I am white male, but Native American, but it would stand for me, or it wouldn't stand for you. Until the Supreme Court is back to a 50-50 balance with reasonable Chief Justice, we're fucked. Yeah, it's pretty rough right now, too. Chevron, Citizens United, United need to be overturned. Roe versus Wade, make constitutional law. Okay, now I'm done ranting. There's a lot that happened within like the years between what? Like I feel like when COVID happened, like a lot of stuff was very quickly pushed like under the radar, if you will. And because we were so focused on all of the COVID stuff, like a lot of these things were able to be pushed through under the noses of everybody. I'm not convinced you didn't write In Love with Mothman with this pseudonym. The main character is even a streamer. Why is life suck so hard mode for every story for 1% of Americans? It's rough, man. You know, but I don't know. The best thing you can do, like, despite how shitty a lot of things are right now, I've learned the best thing that can help is to focus on like the little things that you do have that like maybe, okay, I got a pet cat. Oh, I love my cat. My cat's great. Or like, you know, like what's a skill that you're really good at? I got this. Like I can in my case, I can draw. Like that's cool. Like I can make things. Like focus on like the little things that do make you happy. Oh, well, right now, if I really want to, I can go watch my favorite TV show. Or like, oh, well, I can at least like have privacy, you know, whatever, like the little things that are in your control are the ones that you should definitely focus on. You like the spoopy background music? Thank you. It's spooky lo-fi. It's Lo-Fi Girl. They just recently released a whole new like album, album roughly of Halloween lo-fi music. And I am going to be rocking to, well, not rocking, but I'm going to be calmly jamming to it for probably the rest of this month and next month. Hi, Vamp. How are you? How are you doing? And HR so soon is all I have. Yeah. Spawn points are RNG. Yep. And you got to hope that you have a good RNG. It hit the counter. The bean math has been tainted with falsehood. No, it's fine. I can go back. I can change it more. Or the next time I get a good bean, I just won't hit the button. Remember the 5th of November. The one I met was Mikey Madison. Mikey Madison. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, Mickey. Mikey. I was thinking of fucking Mike from yesterday. Yes. Okay. Yeah, she's in a few things now, isn't she? What else was she in recently that I watched? Okay, so she's in the Scream movies, the new ones. She was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood too. That's probably where else I've seen her. Yep. She's kind of new. She's kind of like new and like up and coming kind of. Good for her. Ooh. Oh, she's short too. Oh my God. 5'3". Let's go. I'm still shorter than her, but like shorties. I like to remember how miserable most rich people are, even the ones I know personally. Hi, money can't always, like, money can make you comfortable. That's the thing here too, is like, and I'm talking about people that are making way above their means, like way above their means, like so much money that they can't even spend it all. Like, I can't fathom that those people are like just all that. I don't know. Maybe they are. I don't fucking know. But from what I can see, not a lot of those people are that happy. Best Shaggy from Scooby-Doo actor ever. Did a pretty good job in FNAF movie. I think he did too. Honestly, I really like Matthew Lillard and all of the stuff that he's in. Jack Quaid was the other one. Yes. Okay, there we go. I'm terrible with names. I'm so bad. But yes. We have the potato patch. It's so valuable to remember the little tiny things like that, though, like, because they really do matter and they add up. Like, it's not so much happen. I just had the opportunity to pay attention without distraction by the outside world due to COVID for once, and we have maintained that awareness. Yeah. Well, and that's like, another plus side about it all too is we've been able. I feel like most people have definitely been more aware about things that are going on. Strangely enough, as well. Like it's like there's been a little bit more of a flip in attitude. I feel like with people since then. But at the same time, like, there's been so much going on. That's when I look at my bank account. Hey, if that gives you warm fuzzies. By the way, Potato, there's a new horror movie coming out called The Substance. Have you heard much about it? The Substance. Maybe. The Substance. No. I've heard nothing about it. I've heard absolutely nothing about this. Dennis Quaid's in it? Isn't Dennis Quaid like a big asshole? That's what I heard. I am good. I'm glad to hear, Vamp. My mother loved that because I was her birthday. Hey, let's go. Okay. Whoo. By the way, I fell asleep last night. Was Mike psycho or what? Mike wasn't the psycho, Morg. I mean, he was weird. He very much latched on to feelings that the main character didn't have, because they had like a one night of like shenanigans. But he wasn't the weird one. It turns out the guy that owned the house that was renting us the house that just showed up out of nowhere to fix the pipe, that wasn't the house renter. That was just some random guy that was living in the basement. How does Tina reach the buttons? I figure it out, Brian. But a pack of it contributes greatly to misery, trouble, and despair. That's exactly it. Money can help stabilize you, but like once you hit that point of like having more than your means, then I feel like it's not going to do much else outside of that. Is the goriest thing I've seen in a long while. Ooh, really? I'm going to have to take a peek at that then. Plays a sleazio studio executive named Harvey. Fucking fitting then. Fucking fitting. Casting Frank Stone in the future. I was thinking about it. I mean, I can play it. Like, Zeph bought it, and we share a Steam. So I don't see why not. I could probably play it. If I did play it, I'd probably do what we did with the Quarry. And I would just, like, set it up to where you guys can vote on what answers I make. I'd probably do that all over again. Because that's always so much fun to do. It's a big time MAGA. He also starred as Ronald Reagan in the new biopic. It's coming out Friday. Horrible review. It's like 99% of fan reviews, just like those Christian films coming to go. Ooh. I knew he wasn't a great guy, but yowzes. From what I've seen was only from like bits and pieces of like things off the internet from like interviews and stuff like that. It's a movie about a faded Hollywood actress who takes a substance to turn into a younger, more attractive version of herself. And then, of course, there's horrible side effects to the drug. Yeah, like that's crazy, though. I like that. It's a give and take. Reminds me of this book that I was reading, where, long story short of it, magic in the world is through cards, like a card system, basically. You use the card by tapping on the card. And like one of the cards is like, it'll make you beautiful.
7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
Zeph just messaged me. It'll make you pretty, like astonishingly like gorgeous pretty,
But like if you use the card for too long, your personality will become, you won't feel anything. Like sociopathic type, but worse. Like you won't feel anything. Like you become stone cold, like personality wise. And I was like, I always found that interesting. And like a bunch of the other cards like in this book have like the same side effects. So like it can help you here, it can make you stronger, but if you use it too long, then you'll see your worst fears, shit like that. Like it's very interesting book. You should show the movie trailer for it here. Ow! Just put it in Discord and I'll watch it. Can't remember the name of the study, but across all demos, peak happiness in America is an average of 120K income per person with some variability by cost of living. Across all demos, peak happiness in America is an average of 120K. That would make sense because then you could have like, with that type of income, you can have a somewhat of a home to live in, like your own home. And like, I don't think I would need any more than that. I feel like I could live off of that. I mean, I'm barely living off of, shoot, I think we together make 60K. Like me and Zeph together make 60K.
7 minutes.
Roughly.
7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
What is up, my love? He keeps messaging me. 7 minutes. 7 minutes is... Oh, speaking of, he's sending me a bunch of stuff. Okay. All right. I'll put him on vibrate. So I don't hear the 7 minutes going off every 5 seconds. I want to see that. It looks good. It does. I do want to watch it though. In 2012, it'd be between 75 and 120. Not sure what it'd be now. I feel like that makes sense though. I feel like with that type of pay annually, that would be a very comfortable way. And I don't want to be so rich that I don't have use for the money. You know what I mean? That scares me. Yeah, I want enough money for stability, but nothing. And, you know, like for stability and like a little extra for fun. Like that would be my like limit. I really wouldn't want to. And, you know, everybody has different opinions on that. But I personally, I wouldn't know if I'd want to be like Elon Musk rich or like fucking Bezos type like or even like people like PewDiePie and like let's bring it to people that they're more familiar, like whoever else, those, you know, big YouTubers, whatever. I mean, I know some of them are actually already born with money, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I would want that. Really, I would want to be comfortable, but like I don't. What do you do with all that money? Hi, RPG. It's still not my birthday. We're close though. We're almost there. My mom would never want anything, dude. If I had money, I would stabilize my parents. Like my dad and stepmom, I would give them whatever fucking getaway house they want, and then they wouldn't have to work anymore. My dad's in his 60s, and he just wants to freaking retire. So I would do what I could, like make sure he could like just retire and have a vacation home in whatever freaking place he wants. And then all I want is a tiny little cabin in the middle of the woods with some killer internet. And I just want to mind my own business, be left alone so I can wake up and have the slow mornings that I always love having. I love waking up and being able to calmly, you know, hang out in bed, maybe read a few chapters of my book, get out of bed, you know, with my cup of coffee and sit down, maybe get some work done after like a little bit of time. Like that's my dream, is having nice slow mornings where I don't feel rushed. And maybe it's just because like so much of my work is like I wake up in the morning and then I immediately need to get up. I need to get clothes on. I need to get dressed. I need to get presentable and then go. And that shit is so exhausting. Track for being the first trillionaire. That shouldn't exist. Trillionaire shouldn't freaking exist. It shouldn't.
In other words, entropy is saying that there's a bell curve of happiness that peaks between 75 and 120, but it's low under. Yeah, that makes sense though. Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense, because then at that point you're happy because you're stable and you still have money to, you know, get the things that you want, that you can enjoy. You have enough to like go on vacation. You have. I thought I turned you off, young man. Like, you have enough to like live comfortably, and you can still like relax and live life, and like there's that stability knowing like, okay, my bills will be able to get paid this month. Will I go in the negatives? That's not a thought anymore. Has it been able to maintain a long-term relationship with a soul? Yeah, or any of his 13. He has no relationship with anybody, and he tries to pass it off as if it's just he's just so freaking smart. And I'm like, no, you're hello. Tweets on average every 4 minutes. He's on Twitter. No wonder he bought it. He freaking lives on it. He definitely just reeks of desperate need. Like, he desperately wants attention. You can feel it. You can feel that, like, it's gross. Fall into a K-hole and hell something else would witness. Yeah. I don't know, man. He's not happy. You know he's not. He'll try and lie and tell you, well, I got money. And it's like, okay, but like, what else is substance? Technically, all of your ideas aren't even your own. They're really not. He tries to play it off like he came up with all these ideas, but like Tesla existed before him. Half of all this shit that he's so-called created has already, maybe he's contributed a few things, but like truly, like a lot of his ideas were somebody else's that he just slapped his name on. That's why you're a streamer. You're fine with not having a lot of money. Exactly. I'm content though. I'm content with just being able to afford what I want to afford, and that's it. I really don't want more than that. I really don't. I remember I was at work a while ago, and I said that once. I'm like, I don't want to be rich. I want to be comfortable, but I don't want to be rich. And then one of my coworkers was like, I want to be rich. I'm like, no, you don't, man. Of course, she's like 19, but I was like, you really don't. Dude, if I had a ton of money, though, I would let Zeph have whatever freaking car he wanted. Give him like a 5-car garage. Mountain bikes. There you go. All right, Dad, here's your allowance. I would love to be able to do that, though. I would love to be able to take care of my dad. You know what his dream is? It's so cute. Not cute as in like... it's cute. Okay, listen. My 60... shoot, I think he just turned 63 this year. 63-year-old dad. Okay, you want to know what his dream is? To be able to go to every single baseball stadium in the States. That's it. That's his dream. He just wants to be able to go to every single major stadium for baseball in every single state. That's his dream. I'm like, man, if I could like pay for your airplane tickets for you to just hop from one plane to another, go to a game in every single state. Oh my, that's such a dad thing, bro. I know. It's so dad. And you want to know what cracks me up? He is 100% the type of dad that will be like, man, sunny out, some good barbecue and weather. And then he'll go crack himself a beer, crack open a beer, walk outside, get the grill ready, and barbecue. Like burgers and shit. Like, he is 100% dad. If you want to think of your classic dad, he will call you, I don't think I've ever heard him say champ, but he'll call you like silly little names. Like, he'd call my little sister Zamboni or Thumbelina. He'll give you like nicknames. But I don't think I've ever heard him say champ. Sport. I've heard sport. Oh, he used to call us children of the corn too. Is your dad Hank Hill? Might as well be. Hey there, sport. No, sport for sure. Sport for sure, I've heard him say. Oh my god. At 100% on, oh my lord. That's cool though. 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, that's impressive. But yeah, he's such a dad, and I think that'd be so cool to be able to provide that for him, like a way to like experience one baseball game in every single state.
But
oh
daddy
man,
is a state of mind, you know what I'm saying? I'm your daddy.
I'm your daddy. Hi, Ireland. How are you? Happy haunting. And thank you for that, Noah. My dad is such a freaking dad. It's crazy. Why didn't it play? Why didn't Brains play? Hello, Brains? Do you want to play? Brains? Brains, please. Please, Brains. Brains, please. Thank you. There he is. That's my boy. Brains. How's it going, Chief? He'd even do like the hand, like, you know, like how they put their hand on your head and like do that. Like he would do that shit to me all the freaking time.
Happy birthday.
Noah, happy birthday to you because it's Noah's birthday according to Potato Bot.
Happy birthday, dear,
Oh, speaking of birthdays, I did add something on Tangia that's birthday related.
To you.
Because it makes sense for it right now. How much to get your hair tousled by? Party? What, dude, that song's gonna get stuck in my... It's not my birthday! It's Noah's birthday. It's Noah's birthday. Everybody say happy birthday, Noah! Holy shit. No, wait.
There she is.
Why didn't it show up on the screen?
Birthday girl.
Why didn't it show up on the screen? There she is, the almost birthday girl. Uh-oh, birth. Oh my god, why didn't it show up on the screen? I worked really hard on that. Where was it? Did it show up? Did you make it really small?
Shoot you, motherfucker.
Oh, flip. Okay, I'll have to fix it. To ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. God damn it, you guys are gonna get that song stuck in my head. No, it's max size. Ah, shit! Okay, hold on. I need to fix it. I need to fix it immediately. Actually, no, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Stop. Don't be a perfectionist. Not right now, Tato. It's not necessary. I'm just gonna make a note to fix it. And I'll fix it. Almost birthday girl. Tangia. Fix it.
Tato's birthday bean boozled. Mothman, bottom text.
God damn it. No. Fix it. Hi, Warlock. How are you? Oh, son of a bitch. It's not my birthday.
Happy birthday, Toto.
No! Oh my god, that's right. I changed the TTS, by the way. The TTS voice sounds like Ghostface. Speaking of. Bottom text is the best meme. It's really growing on me. Warlock, thank you so freaking much for the 250 biddies. I appreciate you. What the heck? You gorgeous bean? Thank you. Birthday bottom text. God damn it. It's Noah's birthday. We should all be saying happy birthday, Noah. Because Noah's the one that redeemed it. So therefore, we need to be saying happy birthday, Noah, right? Here, hold on. Let me do this real quick. So that way when I drink it, it'll say Bones Coffee. And then maybe, just maybe, because it because it says Bones Coffee on it, right? The Bones will be like, wow, she really likes Bones Coffee. We should sponsor her. You're beautiful. No, you are Warlock. You. perfection OCD is a struggle. I deal with it myself all. It's so bad, bro. It's like everything must be done absolutely correctly. But you know in your mind that that can't be true. And then you also know in your mind that once you do that, like, I'll get into such, like... No, it
Yes,
is.
it's not my birthday.
No, it is. Oh, by the way, you guys, thanks for the hype train. I appreciate y'all. Oh my god. Yes. But, like, it's so bad because then I'll, like... I do this before stream all the time. This is one of the reasons why sometimes I'm always so late to stream. It's because I'll be so focused on perfection and I need to get over it. I need to just get over it. But it's really hard. But I'll be so focused on making sure everything is perfect that, like, I'll be like, no, I can't do anything yet until I finish this one thing. And then it's really hard to pull yourself away and then remind yourself, like, it's not that important. Relax. Like you'll get to it when you can. But, like, it's hard. It's really hard. But it, like, when you're in the moment, you're like, no, I need to do it right now because if I don't, then maybe I won't do it. You got, like, all this, like, various shit. And then on top of that, like, I don't know, if you guys are the people that, like, if you have, like, an appointment or something that you have to do, for example, at, like, 3 o'clock, it is really hard for you to do any work prior to that until 3 o'clock. Which is one of the reasons why I had to change my work schedule to in the morning, because I used to work at like 4 p.m. at night at my job. And I was like, I need to work at 10 a.m. I can't wake up any earlier than that, but I'm like, I got to work at 10 a.m. Because when I work at 4 p.m., it's really hard for me to get any work done before that shift. Because all I'm thinking of is, I got to work. I'm got to go. I have to get ready to leave. I need to make sure I'm on time.
Tato's birthday. I guess we're making bottom text now.
No. God damn it. That's a box checked for ADHD. It's so bad, bro. You know, it's so bad. ADHD is a freaking killer, bro. Hello, Kai. How are you? Happy haunting. I think it's funny that OCD and ADHD can coexist. It's like chaos and organization all at the same time. Dude, no, for real.
ADHD.
Nothing else? It's not going to say anything else? It's going to say ADHD. You down with OCD? Yeah, you know me. Because it's like, you're sitting there and you're like, this is the ADHD. You're like, I have so many things I need to do right now. Like, I need to do all of these things and they need to be done. But they need to be done right. They have to be done perfect. So, but I'm too overwhelmed because they have to be done perfect. But I'm so overwhelmed that I'm paralyzed and I can't do it. Because when I do it, then I need to make sure that it's perfect. Because if it's not perfect, then I'm going to hate myself and I'm a failure. But also, at the same time, I'm so overwhelmed and I can't begin the project. That's it. I am constantly in paralysis with shit like that sometimes. It sucks. I do that with just basic shit like cleaning. TTS had ADHD. Yes, and you feel like ass for it. And then like, you know, for example, Zeph will be like, how was your day today? And I'm like, I did nothing. It sucks. And then you just kind of lay there and you're just like, well, I might as well do something since I'm not doing anything. I'm like, how about I play some video games? And then you're like, man, there's so many video games that I want to play. And then you become paralyzed once again because you don't know what to play. Anyway, that is my daily struggle. Yep, write that down. Because then I try to like, okay, well, if I'm just going to sit here and be paralyzed and be too overwhelmed to do anything, then maybe I should play a game. At least utilize my time so I'm not just sitting down doing nothing. And then I don't know what to play anymore. Like nothing sounds good at that in that particular moment for some reason. So, you know, you're right there with me. Oh, thank God I'm not alone, man. Me and Zeph are so bad because Zeph's ADHD is more outward too. Like He's the type that's got to like move and go and move and go. And if he's in the house for too long, he gets like antsy pantsy. He's like, I gotta. He needs to like get out. Like he's one of those people that like when he needs to do things, it needs to be like physically got to do things. Like got to do things with my hands. Like he feels accomplished with this day when he works on things like with his hands. But have you heard of a healthy gamer? There's a healthy gamer? That's surprising. Decision paralysis is a bitch, but yeah, lurkies now. Have a good lurky, Auntie. It really is, though. I reached out to my professor to let him know I have COVID and can't even process the material. I asked for an extension, so fingers crossed. I hope he does, Andy. I really do. You deserve that. Especially when you're sick like that. COVID is so brutal that, man, when I had it, I couldn't even function. Like, there's no way in hell you can get any kind of work done when you have COVID like that. Like, when you're, like, physically being affected by it. Because when I had it, I couldn't even move my head for 3 days straight. Now you expect me to get work done at the same time? No way. Healthygamer.gg. Seriously, check it out. Really? Now I'm curious. Healthy Gamer. We're here to refine mental health for new generation. Let's go. Ooh, I'll have to look into this. Ooh. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Work off my extra energy mountain biking or do it to get energy. Yeah. Zeph's definitely like the move. And I'm definitely like my ADHD is all in here, baby. I one time like outwardly Zeph like after, you know, how long we've been together, like he's finally like learned that like usually because like I'll call him and I'll just talk out loud. I'll just talk out loud about all the things that I'm thinking of just to get it out of my head and like outward. And it's like I'm not even looking for an opinion or anything. I just want to get everything that's just jumbled in my brain and get it out. I'm like, so just listen to me real quick while I talk about what's on my brain. Because it's all in there and I just need it out of my head. Because if otherwise it just sits there and stews. And like, I remember one time I told him, because he's like, it feels like you just got your shit together. I'm like, oh, buddy. So I told him once and I'm like, okay, you want to know what I constantly think about? I'm like, here we go. I always think about like all the chores that I need to do around the house. We got to do dishes. We got to do this. We got to do this. We got to throw this away. This needs to go in the trash. We need to donate this item. We need to sell this item. I got to clean the floors. We got to clean the toilets. We got to clean like the shower, you know, list of all the things that we got to clean. And then on top of that, I'm like, I got to make sure I pay these bills. I need to budget money to make sure that I can pay bills. We need to make sure I do this. Oh, and then I also need to draw this for so-and-so. And I have this commission that I need to do for so-and-so. Oh, and then, but we also want to make these videos and we need to do that. And it's just a list. And then like, I went through the whole list one time and Zaf was just like, oh. I got diagnosed with ADD when I was a child. That's super lucky, though. Well, assuming you had parents that would help you control it. Zeph was diagnosed really early on with ADHD, but like there wasn't a lot of help, like trying to understand it and trying to like learn how to basically healthily manage it. Basically, like there wasn't any of that. So it's like, oh, you have ADHD, so you're just hyper, and then that was kind of like that was it. Vacuum cleaners suck too. Yeah, they suck real bad. ADHD paralysis. Seriously, Calamity, how are you? Oh my God, is that a Calamity cat? How are you doing? Boop, hello Bookish, how are you? It's ADD and that was early. That's so good. I'm so happy to hear that for you, Leon. It's so good to know early on. Doing good, you? I'm doing very good. I hope you're doing well. Hi, Bacon. How are you? Calamity, I hope you had a really good stream. What were you playing? What were you doing? Everybody, please go give Calamity Cat some love. I would sincerely appreciate it. And making bacon while you're at it. I'm also happy that Twitch is a thing. It really does help forget about all the bad stuff, mostly talking like-minded people. It does. It feels really good to know that, like, we're talking about, like, ADHD and, like, getting, like, ADHD paralysis half the time when, like, you're trying to get, like, a bunch of stuff done, but, like, you're like, I have all these things to do that I need to do, but I'm so overwhelmed, so I'm just going to sit here, but then I feel like shit for sitting here. Kind of like, you know, that kind of conversation. Fellow ADHD, you're here. Hello. So we're just kind of talking about that and how nice it is to have like a community of people that can, like, I don't know, it's nice to know like obviously you know that you're not alone. Like obviously you know that like there are people out there that probably think and process, you know, stuff the same way you do. But it's nice to like emotional damage. It's nice to actually hear it and like being able like physic like what is the word? Hear people also relating to exactly and describing the exact same things that you go through. And you're like, oh shit, that's awesome. I really am not alone. Me every day. Oh my God. Yeah. Like, you know that you're not alone, but it's just nice to have other people like remind you of that and go, oh shit, that's right. Good night, Irelith. You take care. Have a good night. You're never alone with Mark. God damn it, Ghost. I've tried. Group validation is helpful, huh? Write it down. Write it down. His spectrum sounds more hyperactive spectrum, while yours is more attentive than girls. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I think a lot of my stuff was very overlooked. And I'm also really good at like masking a lot of stuff. So I just a thing that I developed growing up. So I felt like it was really funny because for a long time in my family, a lot of my family considered me the non-neurodivergent one. I'm like, oh, she's the one that she's fine. And so that wasn't the case. And I love my family. I'm not saying anything bad about them. It's just when you have 3 kids to take care of and then, you know, various other things going on in life, you can't keep track of every single one of them. So they were probably just happy thinking that one of their kids was like, okay, one less thing to worry about. Meanwhile, my little sister was very outwardly heavy anxiety. She was legally blind. So she needed those thick Coke bottle glass, like all of the works. So I just kind of like let it be. Plus, you don't really know too when you're a kid until you get older. It literally took me until my 20s for me to realize half the things.
Something's wrong with me. Something's very
wrong with me. All right. Being diagnosed early is just not trying to mask, is knowing how to mask well. Yeah, that's it's like a double-edged sword, I think, for both things, for both situations. Took Adderall, but it didn't help mental stuff too. It didn't work perfectly. Adderall is such a hit or miss. I don't know if I'm a fan. I dated somebody that was on Adderall, and like I could always tell when they were taking it because they were just a lot more on edge and a lot more like things just irritated them a lot more when they were on it. And then like on the days that they didn't take it, like I could easily tell because they felt like their normal selves. Like there was like a lot of like there was behavioral, there was a lot of evidence. Like I don't know, it's just like you could tell the difference between when they were on it and when they weren't taking it. Yeah, it's literally meth. Like it's literally, or like speed for the brain. I wasn't a fan of it. But I mean, like at the same time, I was like, if it helps you, it helps you. I'm like, personally, I don't like when you're on it, but like, I have no room to tell you that. Like, you should, you know. Anyway, I ranted a little too much. Calamity, I hope you have a really good stream. Please, if you have to de-stream, go take care of yourself. I totally. We went down the ADHD talk, speaking of. But if you have to raid and run, please take good care of yourself. I appreciate you so freaking much. And welcome in, raiders. Welcome, welcome. Sit on down, get cozy, get comfy. We're very lurker friendly here, so feel free to relax if you so choose. Otherwise, hi, hello. I'm the Vintage Potato. I play a lot of spooky, scary horror games. I'm a big horror fan, so you'll also find like a sprinkle of cozy games here now and again. But welcome on in. We're playing Code Veronica today. I should probably start playing that because my goal is to finish it tonight. But welcome, welcome. And thank you so much for the follow. Welcome into the Potato Patch. I hope you're doing good. Adderall is like lithium of ADD and ADHD, super heavy duty, overprescribed, but becoming less so. Yeah, it's oh god, I never liked it. I never liked it. It's okay to rant too much. Notes. These are healthy little. I think it's perfect. I love this. Young client of mine was super irritable one day, and I knew his mom put him on an ADHD med without telling me first because she confirmed, took him off it quickly. Kid needed structure, not drugs. Yeah. And like, you know, one thing too that I've really learned that helps me personally is like a routine too. Like having a form of routine can really help me like kind of mentally stay in line. And as long as I like, okay, I go to work, I go home and I do this, and then I'm going to do this. And as long as I like, I'm the type that needs to write everything out. Like if I'm going to have like, otherwise I will forget. So I need to write all of it down on paper, and it helps to just physically write it down too. So I need to write like, hey, I need to buy all these groceries. I need to make sure that we clean all these things. This is what I got to, like, I try to write everything out very like to the detail. Because it really helps, but like a structure is way better personally. And it's not like I'm heavy against drugs. If they work, they work when it comes to like ADHD anyway. But otherwise, like I think I find it a lot more helpful for me personally to just find methods that help. Like, I don't know, like if you complete this task, like this to-do list, then here's your treat. You gotta have a whole, like, you can go get yourself a piece of pie or, you know, stuff like that. Like you learn to treat yourself, get that little dopamine, and then your little ADHD brain's like, oh yeah, finally. I was on that. I didn't need that. They just freaked out and gave me it. It was because of home stuff with visitation time and stuff. Oh, what the heck? So they just gave it to you even though you didn't need it? Yeah, and therapy is a great tool. So if you can afford therapy, definitely do that for yourself. Definitely. I know it's expensive. I know it's so expensive. But like if you can afford it, or if you have like insurance that can help you afford it, like for sure do that. It's a great tool. Made me crazy. People in school saw I was crazy. Oh no. See, meds can be very up and down. And the fact that they gave you meds that you didn't even need is wild to me.
Do it!
Just
do it!
Do it! Yeah, I can imagine that would ruin some of your high school experience. Being on a drug that you shouldn't be on? Oh my lord. Okay. Before I forget. But yeah, that's why, by the way, like, if I ever forget to do something on stream or never feel bad about reminding me, because truly it's not because I am actively ignoring it or something. Like for example, like you redeemed Mothman.
Let's start by doing what we set out to do. Let's accomplish that.
Yeah, exactly. Like Mothman. For example, we need to do Mothman right now for Ghost. Never feel bad reminding me, please, because sometimes I need it. You know how many times I'll end stream and I'll be like, fuck! I forgot to do this one thing! I take Adderall over my previous alternative alcohol. I can see that. I can see how one would be better than the other. For sure. For sure, Crispy. Okay. Speaking of Mothy Man, we need to summon the Mothman. Ghost is trying to shake awake Mothman. So, if you're new or you do not know, I have a whole video that explains what summoning the Mothman is. So buckle up. Here we go. We're trying to protect Ghost from going over their 69 timeouts because like, oh my God, wait, no, you've already been timed out. Fuck! Well, Ghost, you've already ruined it. Anyway, it's Mothman time.
The Potato Patch wants to wake the Mothman. There are 3 steps to complete the ritual. Step 1, chant, praise, and worship our wise Mothman.
Going for 169 now. Okay.
Step 2, he requires souls, or in this case, subs, to regain energy. Mothman will randomly choose a number. The Potato Patch has 3 minutes to reach that number. If the subs are supplied to our wise Mothman, we can move on to the final step. But if the requirement isn't met, Mothman will be upset that he was woken up. The summoner will be timed out for 5 minutes, and chat will also suffer and be thrown into emote-only mode for 2.5 minutes. And finally, step 3, the sacrifice. This will be chosen by the summoner.
You can either choose to sacrifice Tato or a friend, or spin the wheel for a random chance of fate.
All right, you guys know the drill. Chant away. Command to MM. Praise, worship the Mothman. Let him know how much we love and adore him here, please and thank you. Praise him, praise him. Let's see what number he gives us today, huh? Been lurking a while. The mental health chat has been comforting. Hope y'all are well. Hi, Adam. I'm glad to hear. I'm really glad to hear. It's nice knowing that, like, there's other people that feel the same way or go through the same thing, you know? I'm glad that you're here though, Adam. How are you? And hi, Willie. How are you? How was your nap? You changed your name again, I see. You changed your name. I hope you had a really good nap. Buckle up, Buttercup. The inflection in your voice when you make it lower. Does it like scratch that part of your ear, you know what I mean? Like oh yes. I love when certain like audio sounds are just so pleasing to your ear and you're like, yes, please. All right, you guys can also drum roll, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew that, but you can do that. You can do Command DR for drum roll, and you can spam it. Just keep spamming it until you can't spam it any longer. Just keep going. And don't forget to chant. Mothman needs to know that you love him. Okay, I'm gonna go for a hefty 3. I don't know why, but I feel like Mothman's being generous this week. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like Mothman's being generous.
Somebody better be dying.
I'm dying.
I was wrong. So it's a 9. Oy vey. Okay, well, so we need 9. That's rough, buddy. 3 minutes on the clock. 3 minutes to hit 9 subs. Ghost is gonna probably get exactly what they were hoping for, I imagine. 9, brother. 9. Oh, darn. I guess I won't have to spin the wheel and eat more beans. Gee darn. Don't make me tap the bottom text. That Shrek 3 killed me. Dude, Shrek 3 was actually really good. That one actually freaking sent me. 1, 2, and 3 I think are pretty good, and then anything after that, it really starts to get a little weird. Like all their like little side specials and stuff. Ryuk, how are you? How are you doing? I'm a drummer. Are you a drummer IRL?